Call of Duty Ghosts review. Freaking finally, this freaking game came out. Got it. Played it. Love it. Now I'm gonna explain why. Over the past, I don't know, ever since probably Modern Warfare 2 was released, I guess you could say, Call of Duty's been receiving a bandwagon of hate for no apparent reason, and saying it's the same game every year, which is false for many reasons, but one reason in particular is because everything's different every year, which is proven time and time again. It's always proven. I'll give a few examples. From Call of Duty 3 to Call of Duty 4, or even the other Call of Duties to Call of Duty 4, revolutionary. Everyone admitted it. No one said Call of Duty was the same when Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare was released. No one. Because it revolutionized gaming. It was 2007 Game of the Year. No one had complaints about that. And then it went on to World at War. People loved it. They thought it was a great thing of World War II. And then Modern Warfare 2 is when they started doing the whole same game every year. So I'm just going to briefly go over the rest of the games with why I can prove them wrong. Briefly. Modern Warfare 2 is completely different because, well, see, the maps are different, the weapons are different, the story is completely different, even though it's a sequel. And the fact that it's a sequel, fans of, like, Nintendo games and Sega games, they love the sequels, but it's basically similar gameplay styles. But yet, besides Nintendo, when they do sequels, it's entirely different in ways. They try to keep it fresh, and Modern Warfare 2 was a great game. Now, Black Ops came in. Black Ops is not similar to any Call of Duty game ever. So, then there's that. And it's in a completely different setting, completely different characters, completely different guns, completely different multiplayer. And then you go to Modern Warfare 3, which I actually didn't like that much. I mean, the story was great, but the multiplayer was kind of sucked. And then we go into Black Ops 2, completely revolutionary with the futuristic style gameplay, with all the futuristic weapons, futuristic tools to use in the story. And to say it's the same thing is very stupid. Now we got Call of Duty Ghosts, made by Infinity Ward, and the game's really good. I'd give it, well, I'll tell you my score later, but I'm going to talk into a lot about the story. So the story, it follows like a different canon than the other Call of Duty games, which is not, it's not similar to any Call of Duty games at all. It has that, the whole dog, thing, and, the gameplay of the dog is really good. I actually really enjoyed it. But besides that, people are always going to complain, but what can you do? People who never played it are going to complain about it. Saying, the story is completely different than the other games, for a lot of reasons. Because of the dog and everything else. Yeah, like this dog is in my freaking, yo, you're in Call of Duty Ghosts, right? Yeah? You're a freaking dog that hunts everyone down in Call of Duty Ghosts, right? Yeah, she's a freaking great dog, anyway, but she'd be great in Call of Duty Ghosts. However, the multiplayer is a little bit lacking. I'm not gonna lie. The multiplayer is not that lacking, but it's lacking in a lot of ways. I'd like to admit. The multiplayer, it just came out, but it's still a really good game, because the multiplayer is very fun still. It has the fun Call of Duty feel. That will never lose. And it's hell of a lot better than Battlefield 4. Honestly, if you don't have console wars, you have idiots arguing about Call of Duty and Battlefield. Blah, blah, blah. Call of Duty's better, by the way. Just saying. And Call of Duty's the same every year. Call of Duty's the same game every year. No, it's not. I just hope you know that. I just really hope you know that. Hope you grasp that concept into your head. That Call of Duty is revolutionary every single year, and the sales are just there to prove it. The sales keep proving it and proving it and proving it and proving it. So, keep naysaying Call of Duty. The game is worth an obvious A. Now, I would have given it like an A+, but the multiplayer is slightly lacking. Slightly. And, yeah, I mean, thanks for watching this review. If you want me to review previous Call of Duty games, hit me up. If you want me to go back to Call of Duty commentaries like I did in 2011, for all my 2011 viewers, hit me up on that. And just subscribe.